Y'all, I'm kind of happy. Good morning. Today is the day after the holiday, um, 2021. This is the second half of the year, and I would like to go on by saying that this dude has a whole mask on with the windows up, and no one is in the doggone place. But you know what? You never know what's in the car if that's. But it's weird. Um, Yeah, no one's in the car with him. But anyhow, man in my business, man in my business. Today, I wanted to talk about how you gotta watch out for the friendlies people too. You know, all people, I learned, one thing I learned for sure. The most vicious people who try to come for you are not the people who just come out and attack you and say bad things to you. You know who they are. You know why why they coming for you. You're ready for them. So it's not really an attack. Uh-oh. Mm. Oh my goodness. Let me cross the street. Because this is indeed too much. Um, you know who's coming for you then. The issue lies with the friendlies. Okay? So be careful with the friendlies and the friendlies and how you react to them, because how you react to the unfriendly person that hates your guts, that wants to take you out, is going to be different than how you treat the one that is friendly, okay? And people are talking about that a lot now. They call that covert and overt. Well, it's called covert and overt expression. I witnessed this recently, and when I say recently, I'm gonna say within this 1 month span, okay? Hopefully I can find somewhere to chillax and get this whole story out without any interruptions. I don't have my dog right now, because she was not feeling it this morning. She was tired. She had a lot of food. People want to feed people, and they definitely want to feed their dog. So I had to be very careful as to where she was going. But either way, she still got kind of full. Anywho, we're talking about overt and covert expression. Manipulation. Okay. See, this last month, I went on. Oh, they getting ready for next week, huh? Well, they found ways to make this thing happen. This last month, I have been on a setting journey of trying to lose weight, and I have been successful, y'all. But it is very surprising that the people that I was expecting to downgrade or to put me in a low status or something like that. Oh yeah, the festival about to come. Three Rivers is about to kick off. Oh yeah, Three Rivers is huge. Look at the little rabbit. It's a baby rabbit. Baby rabbits look so cute. Okay. Oh yeah, since Three Rivers Festival is here, all the homeless people, they kicked them out. They start placing on heavy fines around this time just to get them out of the area. So that's why I'm like, okay, I'm thinking like on this side, there's gonna be more homeless people, so I gotta find a stable, quiet place. Well, that is not the case right now. So, yeah. But anyhow, let me finish this story. Okay, so I have a couple of people that are around me, and I'm telling them, oh yeah, I'm going to lose weight, right? And I knew there was going to be some who are going to be like, oh, she's not going to be able to do it again. They're just very, narcissistic. I won't say well, not all of them are narcissistic. Some of them are just like, hey, they don't think it because, even though they usually, some of them see me do it before, they're like, nah, it's not gonna happen. That's not it. But those people usually shut up, especially if you prove them wrong. Okay, this time I didn't even have to deal with those type of people. The people that I had to deal with are the friendly people. And this is how I had to deal with them, in so many cunning ways. I had people who usually don't offer me food, who say, oh my goodness, you eat so much. How you eat so much and you stay the same weight? Oh my God, this is their main thing. I'm not going to do that. Like, it's like you're a vacuum cleaner that never expands. This is what they tell you at first, until you start saying, okay, you're going to go on a cleanse and lose weight. For what? They're going to be like, for what? I kept having that. And when I went on it, I didn't push it on anyone. I didn't say anything else other than just going on the whole thing. When they start seeing the results, get ready for a backlash, okay? Sometimes it's better. I know for me, this time is a little bit harder because I'm around people a little bit more. It's easier to lose weight for me, some people are different. It's easier for me to lose weight by myself or with a structured group as versus losing weight around a whole bunch of people. And that's even if you have the same goal or the same mindset. Smaller things, some things that are big help me, some groups and things like that, but a lot of them that help me a lot are very small. Don't need a big group anyway, but I gotta get away from here. It's grass and the mosquitoes are killing me. I don't know if it's because it's where, the homeless usually sit and they probably got chips and everything in the back, but I know I feel a little bit better. So, anywho, yeah, let's sit right here. Anywho, like I was saying, these people who are saying, oh, they wouldn't feed me and all this other stuff because I am a human vacuum, and then when I told them I was going to, make a little bit healthier changes because I see the fluctuation in my weight, and I see that I can't fit the clothes that I really like, and, stuff like that. If you don't take hold of that, it's not going to work. So, they're like, oh no, now all of a sudden they want to offer you cheesecake when it's time of your diet. And for me, I had to make sure that I was seeing what I was seeing because I went through this before, and some of these people know this whole process because I discussed it before around them. So I had to make sure that I wasn't losing my mind, and that way, everything is flat out in the open. I reminded some of these people, hey, I'm not gonna, I can't do that. I'm on my fast. I'm not on my fast. I'm just trying to lose weight. I'm doing my water today. This is when all hell breaks loose. It's almost like you slapped them in the face and you told them their mother stank and you held their grandparents by gunpoint, okay? This is the attitude that I got. Well, why are you now you acting like you better than us and blah, blah, this. And, why are you doing this right now? Can't you do this later? It doesn't matter if I'm doing it later. I'm not disturbing you. I'm not disturbing you. I'm not saying that you can't eat the cheesecake. I'm saying that I'm not eating the cheesecake. You asked me why, I told you why. I'm doing this, just to make it clear so you can understand and respect my boundaries, what I say, okay? And y'all can say, well, this person was being nice, but y'all got to understand, if you feel that way, then you're not ready to stand up and have boundaries. You're not ready, okay? Because usually when these kind of people want their way, they do whatever they take, and they want everybody else. They will have a tantrum to have everybody else to do what the heck that they want, okay? Boom. So that was the first instance. The next instance, they will go, this is how you know they're talking about you. They'll start showing up, because now you done eliminated yourself. If you got any type of sense, you've eliminated yourself from this situation. Like, okay, I see this person's not respecting my boundaries. This is something that I want to do in order for me to have less backlash and focus more, put my energy more on my my goals of losing the weight. I'm going to isolate myself. So when you isolate yourself, this is when the real crap really happens, okay? And these are with the covert, not the overt. The overt going to tell you up in your face, okay? And the covert is going to smile. They're going to play the fiddle. And they're going to play the fiddle. And they are going to show up. You know, for mine, they ended up showing up. And usually, I can sense this from a mile away, too. I had to be very careful of, I'm careful anyway of what energy comes in and comes out of my home. But you also need to be careful of who shows up, you know, who does things, you know, who shows up at your house and who doesn't. And what times they're showing up for. Is it for something that they need, or is it for, you know, what they're saying? Yeah. Okay. So they will show up, okay? But they don't show up empty-handed. They always show up with a friend, y'all. They always show up with a friend. And that friend is usually the person that they've been talking mess to you, about you, to, okay? Knowing, they not understanding that the same person that they brought to you, you know, they sent to, you know, that the person that's being brought does not know that the same crap that they talking about you about is almost near the same thing that they were talking about them about. They never put it together. Or if it's not, they don't understand that you've been through that process before, okay? So, two-faced person. But anywho, they will come to your home and they will be like, oh yeah, you know, invite you to some places that you don't even know that they're doing, or usually they're in the house doing nothing. And now all of a sudden they got opportunities, they got things going on, and they try to inspect you, okay? Yeah. And then leave. All the while you thinking, okay, well, they maybe just took some time because they don't see you a lot. No, they came to go talk crap. To talk major crap about you. Yeah. So then they'll go back, and then you'll hear through the grapevine. They won't tell you. You'll hear through the grapevine, because if you have people that you're connected to, they always connect to somebody else. You'll hear through the grapevine, you know, some of the conversations. Excuse me. And it doesn't stop there with these kind of people. They will check on you. If you don't, listen, this is the reason why when you see people who are like that and you see that direction, step back. They're going to try to monitor you, okay? Instead of encouraging you. If they're not encouraging you, understand they're monitoring you. So, they're going to watch and see if you lose the weight. You know? They probably already told people that you didn't. Or, if they're really covert and they're really supposed to be considered, you know, a friend or a pal or something like that, the thing that they're going to do, and I've seen this happen even with family members, the thing that they will do is they will get up, and they know that they'll get in trouble. They'll get some backlash from certain people who will hear the conversation and pick out, oh, that is bad for you to even say it, like, while you're not encouraging. They're going to try to pass it off as passive aggressive, you know, as, oh, I feel so bad for her. She's trying so hard. That might not be what she needs to do. Maybe you should just relax and just eat what you want and all this stuff. No, I have my belief system. You have yours, you know. If you're not a trained professional, especially, listen, most of these people who say this are usually going through the same circumstance as you. The same thing. It might not be weight, but it might be something else. And I'm telling y'all, it'd be right on the point. Like, and they will they're cool. They are so cool with you. They're so cool with you being in the back. They're so cool for you being in the same position that you're in, and you're trying to make a shift in your life, and it's messing with them. It's messing with them. You'll see it because you'll see it out of mocking. Okay, yeah, that's another whole. You'll see it in mocking, but I have a couple of examples of how that happened to me with that. You'll see it out of imitation. They say imitation is the best form of flattery. It's also the best form of showing someone who is freaking covert and who is kind of against you. At any drop of a dime, depending on the situation, some of those people at the drop of the dime want to be you. It's not just imitation. It's obsession sometimes. So, yeah, but you'll see it. You'll see it. Mark my word, y'all. Just look at the patterns. Look at the people that you see in your relationships that are like that, in your friendships, in your families, in the people that you surround yourself around and you talk to. Look at when you try to change your life at some aspect. It might be financial, something else. Look how they freaking react to you, especially about the process. And then when you lose the weight, now the dynamic shifts. It has shifted now because now you have proven them wrong, and they're going to be the first people. Listen, the covert people are going to be the first people. They are not your friends. It's going to sound like they're cool, but these are going to be the first doggone people who are going to run up to you and act as if they were there the whole time supporting you. When in our reality, they were nowhere to be found. They are scum, okay? They didn't have enough time. And I'm not saying this to someone who is mentally development stages have not formed, or someone who is a teen. You have a lot of development going on. Some things you have to work out and understand what is what, and you just cannot assume that a teenager is gonna learn all these developmental skills that a freaking 20 or 25 or 35-year-old should know. Doesn't mean that it doesn't happen, but so yeah, those are going to be the same people that are going to be smiling in your face. You're going to see them imitate you. Get ready. You're going to see them imitate you. They're going to mock you. They're going to talk about you behind your back. Then they're going to imitate you. They're going to mock you. And then when they see the progress in the process, then they're going to try to congratulate you. Or they're going to be so whimpered out, that they move around. People always talk about the overt, but we never talk about the covert individuals a lot, and those are the people that you need to watch. Not to say you don't need to watch the overts, but the overts are going to tell you in your face, so you don't have to worry about it. It is what it is. It's right there in your face. I've dealt with so much abuse because and then if you do it the wrong way and react to them, you're going to seem like you're being hostile and you're acting like you're being insecure and jealous about what they're seeing, like they're giving out good information, which they're not. They're giving out personal experience, understanding that your life is different from theirs. But these are some of the things that you are going to get. And I know during this last month, when I told people about, my weight loss, there were some people who was like, nah, this ain't gonna happen again. Your body's starting to slow down. It's just beginning to heal back because you went through all this stuff. And listen, covert over. Listen to those conversations. Some people talk about this due to ignorance, but a lot of people talk about it because they don't want you to get smaller. So anywho, yeah. I also had it's Rabbit Central. I had another person that I was around. I'm telling y'all the instances. Okay? Not gonna leave out names or anything. But they want to have outings. They want to have things to do and all this other stuff, which is cool. And you decide, okay, instead of putting myself through this hardship, I know that Susie Q gonna be there. Susie Q gets me, upset sometimes because it's like she's provoking my nerves because she knows my boundaries. She knows the goals that I'm trying to do. And I'm not going to, I don't try to put it on anyone else. I'm not going to do it. And plus, I don't want to have that temptation on me. And I don't want to extra, even if I don't have the temptation, I just don't want to explain or do anything else. So you, like I said, isolate yourself from the situation. They will come and make it their duty. They will come. Don't take this. Don't take this as a form of flattery. Take it for what it is. They will come and get you. Let me tell you, they will come. They will come. They will try to make you eat different things. They'll try to make you do anything to break what you are doing. And I would tell you, when you're going through a fast, usually you're going through situations anyway. There's just automatically people that are going to be, not to say intentional, it just happens that way. Somebody who bakes something at work, it's usually that week when you're trying to do something fast, a cleanse or something, when they come with it, or you're trying to fit into a dress or a suit or something. This is the time. Not saying that. I'm saying when someone intentionally comes and leaves food and they intentionally try to throw you off your schedule. They intentionally try to break you off your stride. And understand that anyone who's being, people will say, oh, well, they're being nice. They're trying to make sure that you get fed. Wait a minute. Everyone's an adult. Clearly capable adult. If you say no, that should be the end of it. Anyone else who is not respecting your boundaries, they got some issues. And I don't even care if it's something that you need. The moment you say no, you are entitled to how you live your life, whether it's viewed as good or bad. Everybody has their own. They're entitled to do what they feel and what they want in their life. Okay, might be consequences. There's always consequences to things. But anytime someone says no to something about their life and you don't respect it, that's messed up. That means you don't have respect for them. That's disregard. That's just like somebody being rude to them. That's what you really are, being rude to them. You ain't listening to what they saying. So relationship is done. You need to take your relationships for just as that. If somebody cuts you off, I talked about that. That's the same way. Because if you look at it deep enough, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. You'll see exactly what I said was true. You'll see exactly that every single under here. Y'all see, ain't nobody. Homeless people usually be over here the whole time. 5 o'clock in the morning, y'all. Nobody's there. But you'll see with these covert people that usually happens. This is where you're gonna have the battles at, and your brain is gonna be going because you're thinking that you're talking to someone who just cares about you and overly cares, and that's not the case. Somewhere they think that you're not capable of doing something. They don't have a respect level for you. So don't no. Don't do it. Stay away from those people. Stay as far. If I could tell anybody anything, when you find somebody who is covert, because, oh yeah, I didn't even tell you guys this. The main reason why I started picturing this out is that, you know how you got the one friend who's always slender. I mean, always slender and stacked. They're always fit. They're always, Okay, so we got two friends that are like that. One exercise a lot. She puts a lot of effort into it. Well, both of them do. But one really goes, when I say she goes in, that's what her life goal is. It's the best thing in the world to me because it really motivates me and dynamic. And the other one, same way, but I noticed that one of the things that she said to me, y'all gotta be ready for this. Y'all gotta be ready when you hit these relationships and you see this, okay? The thing that she said to me, so now you're gonna be smart and thin. I was supposed to be the pretty one. And it's like, huh, is that so? You know? She's like, yeah, because you're the thing. I'm the medium size, smart one. And, I act kind of bougie. This is literally what's going on. Talking about my lifestyle, stuff like that. And she knows the struggle that I went through. But anyhow, so, she literally said that. And I was just like, whoa, like, it's like terms that, and that's always in a dynamic. There's always, everyone plays a role. But you'll be surprised people are really, that didn't come from a spirit of ha ha ha. That didn't come from a spirit. She was literally serious, okay? And even with the ha ha kiki, I don't even play that either, because most of them things come out in jokes. So, yeah, you'll be surprised how people think and view you. They think that if you change the dynamic and everybody else can be smaller in their group, and when I say small, I'm talking about back to, the size of like 4, 5, that kind of small, y'all. And your small might be different. Your small might be 16, might be 18, it might be 2x, it might be 10, kind of in the 10 now, and for me, it's a little too heavy, especially in the summer. Maybe in the winter, I can push it, but it's still pushing it, so it just really got to me. And it was just that click in my head, like, okay, sis, you just really tried to try me. You really went out of your way to try me. But guess what? It is okay, because I see what I'm dealing with now. God really opened my eyes. So if you guys see these tactics, you are in a good state of mind. Don't feel like, don't get so hurt up and caught up in the betrayal. Just think of it as God letting you know what is, and how to effectively deal with it. You might not be able to automatically just cut off ties, but eventually you need to cut off all ties. Eventually, okay? That doesn't deal with a conversation. I don't care with nobody. That's not a conversation. That's a personal thing. So, yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a view on what covert and overt manipulation happens, and how it occurs, and how haters are, and negative people who are negatively affecting your life operate, so that you'll be able to properly navigate. I'm going to get off of here. Hopefully something I said or done, but hope you on your journey. Please stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem. Bye.